All right. I know I look like crap and I am very tired, but I watched Jurassic World Rebirth today and remembered, oh yeah, I've been doing reviews on movies that I watch in theater, so I better do a review on this one. So that's what I'm doing. Jurassic World Rebirth is the seventh movie in the Jurassic Park franchise. And honestly, if you want a quick little snippet of what I thought it was good. I see a lot of people online complaining about it, but I thought it was a good movie. However, it's not great, which is a little disappointing to me. But honestly, it was still a very fun movie to watch. I really enjoyed a lot of. I enjoyed most of the movie. Honestly, if I'm being nitpicky, then there is a lot of issues with it. But for the most part, if you're just sitting down to watch a movie and have a good time, I think this is a good movie for that. It's a good sit down and watch movie. Like, you don't have to have any prior knowledge. You don't need to do anything. You just sit down, turn this on, and it'll be a fun ride. That's kind of what it feels like. Is a bit of a roller coaster ride in a way. If you want me to get started on nitpicking, though, it starts off very slow, which kind of had me scared when I first was watching it. Is a very slow start. They spend a lot of time building up to why they're going to the island, which isn't always a good thing, and I think it wasn't a good thing in this movie. But then once they actually start making their way to the island, the movie starts to actually kind of pick up. Like, I thought the characters were very likable. You get some very good and clear motives for the main characters at the very beginning of the movie once they start heading towards the island, which I thought was good. Um, there was a lot of there's a lot of downtime in between scenes, which kind of affects the pace a little bit. But when you get to the action scenes and like when there's actual danger present, which a lot of the movie does have danger present. The danger is present throughout the movie. There's not a that's probably one of my favorite parts of this movie is once they started getting towards the islands and the dinosaurs, they were not safe. Like, that was probably the highlight is that they kept the feeling of being unsafe alive the whole movie. And there is little, I think there's maybe one or two points, maybe three, once they're on the island that it's like, oh, this is a nice moment. And then those are immediately followed up with, oh my gosh, we're going to die. And that was good. That was a very good aspect of the movie. Um, the another bad I'd have to say is they don't spend a lot of time. There will be two bads here. They don't spend a lot of time on any particular dinosaur, which could be considered as a good for some people because I know a lot of people will just want to see a lot of different dinosaurs. I would have liked to see more of specific dinosaurs in certain circumstances. And the other bad, which is kind of just, it's a strange choice that I feel like could have been avoided, is whenever there's certain scenes with the dinosaurs, and I want to say it occurs at least twice in the movie that the dinosaurs are a clear and present danger, and then for some reason, there's no reason why the dinosaurs just do not go for the kill. Like, there's no reason for them to hesitate. They just don't go for the kill, which makes no sense in the context of what prior movies show and what you would imagine, because there's some very close parts where they're literally basically crawling away from these dinosaurs, and somehow the dinosaur's not able to get them. And that I thought was just a goofy decision. Like they could have had like something just like happen to get in the way of the dinosaurs, or just make it so that they just are getting pushed back and not able to catch up to the people. But just for some reason, the dinosaurs were like just trying to scare them, I guess, for the most part. Some of them were hungry and were definitely trying to kill them. But there was just a lot of moments that the dinosaurs just slowed down so much. They just do somehow whiff attacks directly in front of them, or just take forever to approach, despite the fact that you can tell that they were moving at a certain rate and just don't ever meet their target. But that being said, I got more goods. Is the dinosaurs look great in this movie? The set pieces, I think this might be one of the best settings that they've had in the movie. Like the foreground and the islands and the design of the islands and the areas they go into are just really good. Like it's just feels like a natural progression throughout the movie, and it makes you feel like you, as the audience, are also exploring the island with with the crew, which is something that wasn't exactly shown in the last two Jurassic World movies, but it's probably my favorite part of the first three movies. Is the things go bad, and then the survivors have to explore the island, and that's exactly what happens here. And this island is it's very interesting. Uh, but again, they don't show off a lot of certain dinosaurs, which is disappointing. I don't want to get into spoilers because I don't think it's really necessary for the review. And I do recommend that people watch this one if you're really interested in Jurassic Park and dinosaur movies. This is a very fun movie, but I can't I I wouldn't be truthful. I'm gonna hold my Triceratops. This guy. This isn't in the movie. That's the only spoiler I'll give you. There's no living Triceratops in the movie. But what I will tell you is I'm I'm honest and truthful when it comes to my movie ratings, and I will tell you when there's a problem with a movie that even in a franchise I very much enjoy. I will tell you if there's something wrong. And this movie, there were moments that I felt could have been done better. Is it bad though? I don't think so. I don't think that these any of what I'm saying is inherently ruining the movie. It's just something that I noticed that I wish was done better, because I know it would be to the benefit of the movie. But it's still a very good watch, and I think a lot of people will still enjoy it. I'll say it like this: if you liked the second and third Jurassic Park movies, there's a high chance you will like this one. It has a very similar vibe to it. Um, that being said, a little bit predictable. Like from the very start, I could already tell you which characters were going to die in the movie, and that it probably is the one thing too that I would say I wish they did. Just for the franchise as a whole going forward, I hope they take more risks, right? Because I feel like Jurassic World, the first one, took a lot of risks with the franchise, and that's why everyone really likes that one. And then the other two just kind of followed the formula after that. This one seemed like it was going to take risks, but then somewhere down the line, they didn't end up taking those risks, which is disappointing. But like I said, most of what I'm saying isn't too much of a detriment to if you will enjoy the movie because I think it's still an enjoyable experience. Overall, I think I'd give this one probably I want to say like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. Like I liked it. I thought it was really good. I think it's better than the last two Jurassic Worlds. It's just it does have some problems that come up that I felt kind of took me out of the movie. And I'm assuming it will also take other people out of the movie. But it's fun. It's a fun movie, and really, what you're going for is to see dinosaurs do dinosaur things, and you get that. Spoilers though, except for you Raptor fans, the Raptors basically make no appearance in this movie. But the Spinosauruses were cool, and that's what matters. Is we love Spinosauruses. Anyway, that's it. That's my review. Uh, I'm just gonna round it up, give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's what I gave Dominion as well. I think I'll stand by that. I didn't hate Dominion. Well, I'll give Dominion a 6.5. I'll drop it down. This one gets to be a 7 until I get time to think about the movie a little bit longer. But it is good. It is good. Anyway, that's it. Peace out.